People are starting to cherry to me.
Here we are, guys. RacingRant Park, and it's the Saturday preview, Golden Rose Day at Rose Hill tomorrow.
Friday the 9th of September.
Thanks, Glenn. And it is a cracking card at Rose Hill. We are likely to get some rain prior to the meeting. So tomorrow morning at 3 AM,
Yes.
a bit of a rain band coming through, and might be 2 mils, might be 10 mils.
Oh, so it could be a dump. 10 mils is a dump.
Yeah, and you know, Henny Penny the sky will be falling in at 6 AM when they do the track inspection. But
Oh, we are sweet to race them, aren't we?
so is the track good or not, Glenn?
At the moment, I'd say it's a dead fault. What do you say?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the jar's just out of it, and obviously what happens tomorrow morning will
Whether we get slower
will have some impact. And the rail out 2 metres is, it's actually a bit of an on pacer's position. I'm not quite sure why 2 metres has been so on pace, but that's the way it's played in the last 6 months, that 2-3 metre position. I'd suggest that 1 off is your ideal posse. But Rose Hill's played magnificently in the last 6 months.
For a while.
Bigelow to Gord there. He's ready to get.
Gord, there is.
He's ready to get a couple of staying races out of the way under his belt.
Yeah, no, that's true. $33, of course.
You're getting a few little fans out there. I've been reading the emails, eh? Ginger Gord, they love you. There he is, old mate Gord.
Yeah. It's all complimentary, isn't it? Eh?
Except from Mark Orr, the old mate.
Race 1 is the low race on the card. Fillies and Mares 1500 metres, and the shipper Long Kiss Goodnight is favourite $3.60. Labdien $5, Stiletto Vixen $5, out to Trinity River 9, Loves of Fantasy 10, Rosalicia is 9.5, 15 and 19. The other 2 Taste of Money, and You Are Golden. I actually had Stiletto Vixen leading up from 1400. Trinity River is certainly a possible leader. Long Kiss Goodnight won't be far away, and You Are Golden should also be handy as well. Who wants to try this piece of rubbish?
It does look an ordinary start of the program, and I'm going to give Labdien one more chance. It's 4th up tomorrow. It's up a little bit in distance, 150 metres. It ticks a lot of boxes. I'm being very forgiving, and it got run off its feet against Chetwood, so I don't know what to make of the rest of them. The rest look like Wednesday horses to me. I don't know what to make of the Switch Stable, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Surely number 1's a Wednesday horse as well. It's just this is just a Wednesday race.
Possibly that's the way to put it. Still a Vixen mare off a win, so it fits in there with me. And for 3rd, I thought Loves of Fantasy was the only little bit of overs in the race at $10 or $11. I was tipping 1, 2, 3 in a race I was pretty happy not to talk too much about.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it much. The one that came up on top for me was number 7, Long Kiss Goodnight, which is...
Hang on, Gord Gold.
Yes, I know.
Switch states, you just pen.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what I always do, I pen it.
But
You have to send everybody $33 to send you $33.
By the way, that means it's a no-bet race for me, because if the system spits out one that comes from another state, then it's a no-bet race.
What system is this?
The 5-year-old mare's won one
the
race.
ticks and crosses system.
Right.
So
yes.
basically the
It's
rest
got
you
the
can't
fewest,
have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got the fewest
I had a
crosses.
second look at Labdien, and I just couldn't forgive that last start, so you're more forgiving than I am.
Very
So I thought it was very flat at the end there, so that was the one that I tried to go looking for, and then after watching the video I just couldn't have, so no bet for me.
Mark, what do you say? Can you help us? Because mine's pretty bland myself.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? Look, Stiletto Vixen with a positive ride here might be hard to catch. I mean, the Wyong Mile race just looks there. And there's a horse here in the market, Rosalicia, which I give very little to. She had a perfect setup first up, and she, I suppose, if the track's wetter than we think, maybe. But anyway, 2 Stiletto Vixen is my chancing my arm. 1, 4, and 3 the other numbers, but I expect Long Kiss Goodnight to run favourite. It is favourite at the moment. I expect it to run favourite.
And you expect it to probably get beaten?
Well, look, I marked it at $10. I didn't hate it, didn't like it. So I chose to push one horse. It was number 2, and I think we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Race 2 over 1800 metres, and Antonio Giuseppe gets up to the distance at $2.70. Dubai in Style for the Magic Man at $5, $6.50 Lanciato, and then we've got $8 Salt House, $13 Erica, $19 Bring Luck, and long odds the rest.
I think the 1800 is perfect for this favourite, don't you?
It needs it now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks to tick all boxes here with me. I'll just dive straight in, boys, because I thought it was close to a good thing. Antonio Giuseppe would win. I thought the danger was Dubai and Style with the Magic Man, who parades again tomorrow on the horses, and Glenn Poll will be the first one down there to give him a gobful, because they give him a gobful all the time, and that gets him offside, and then he never seems to ride a winner, and I spend all day laning, which is terrific value for me. And the third, I really struggled to find a third pick here, Mark. It was, God, now I'm saying ABC, Lanciato for third, but again, a bit of a blur race for me.
What about the fact that he sort of had a PR the other day, Antonio, you know?
Yeah, that's the only negative I can find.
Yeah, because look, there's lots of horses with time off here. I mean, the Salthouse Lanciato time off into an 1800 is ugly. And Dubai and Style, he's just used all his ammo, hasn't he?
Yeah, possibly.
You know, he's on the 7-day backup, but...
So it was 21 days the other day at the 2,000 metres, so now it's 7 days back to the 1800. Does it make him flatter or stronger? Possibly flatter.
Look, I took the view that he played his cards.
I'm definitely against him. He's played his cards. It's H. Bowman to J. Moreira. He's numb. There you go.
There you go.
I'm actually going to have an opinion in the distance race. I agree with Glenn.
Didn't you say we're supposed to back the horses you want to lay in the distance races?
Not on this occasion. Once every 6 months, I'll actually bet in the distance race. This will be one of those. Antonio Giuseppe just wins. Fourth up, H. Bowman.
He's
Perfect setup. Lightly raced, has more ability than
it
the rest.
It all seems tick, 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 tick.
Yeah. And the only one that I have a question mark on is obviously number 4, Salthouse, who knows what it is. You know, it wasn't too bad last start.
Erica is coming out of DF, different form, but that form looks particularly poor.
Yeah, I know. And look, she was ridden upside down. She was ridden to lose. It was like...
Mandel and Kiss was ridden to lose, and it's the one that won.
I know.
He went forward, he went back, he went up.
That's because she's actually got a small, tiny bit of talent.
Erica's got none. The only city race it's won was a highway.
Okay, there you go. So Gord's very, very bullish.
You see that war? That's what happens when you come to the crease and you start hitting sixes. Eh? You're turning into Mark War now.
Can I just mention, obviously Antonio Giuseppe is the linchpin in this race, but Road in Drive is ready to do something, and Crossley Hotshot is also ready to do something, and they are horses that I would look at outside the market.
So third up, Road and Drive. Now Crossley Hotshot, second up.
Yeah, but had the stable boy on the inside of the Beaumont when you had to be on the outside.
Yeah,
rail.
I saw that. Second up goes up 450 metres from a stable, Bjorn, which is not running super warm at the moment.
No.
That's race 2. Race 3, we're back to the flying distance, 1,200 metres.
What a race.
And Sabacus is favourite, $2.50. The Unbeaten Bull Rush is $4. Suspense is $7. Cape Crusader, 10. Unequivocal is 12, and 20's bar there. Highly Geared was a winner at 1,100. She hasn't seen too many 1,200s, but I imagine she'll be quickly into the bridle. Cape Crusader would like to lead. 1,200 is a distance that he has struggled to lead.
Yep.
And Bull Rush will be right there upon them.
In the van?
Well, he can lead if he wants.
That's the same van.
He wants, because I imagine Highly Geared would like to take a trail.
Yeah.
Moral Victory, interesting, right? He's found Claire to...
Good on you, Timmy. You found Claire. What a good man you are. A giving man, Tim Martin. Claire.
So Moral Victory would be poking up there. Suspense back on the inside, open book. And Sabacus has to trail those 6 horses.
Does our favourite look like he gets another PRE?
I just thought he was a bit vulnerable, you know?
So did I, but then I couldn't work out why I thought that.
Well, he seemed to just struggle a bit to get into his stride the other day, and then he attacked the line as we've seen him.
The minute he attacked the line, the race was over, and then he was soft the last 50.
Yeah.
I think the other way around. I didn't like him between the 400 and the 200. He had to be ridden too aggressively to actually stay close to them. I don't like that next start, but he was so strong that last 50 metres that I'm sort of half forgiving him.
But he has to come and get a pretty good horse, Bull Rush. That put the pox on the race, him winning, because he just did a power of work and just kept fighting.
What are we all tipping?
I'm tipping Bull Rush. There's only 2 chances, Bull Rush and Sir Bacchus. I think at the prices.
I love when you say there's only 2 chances. Because I know you think that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Who else here is going to have the ability of either a Sir Bacchus or Bull
Right,
Rush?
no, but there's a sniper here. It's called Unequivocal. She's a last woman standing, sort of, off a clever ride. You know, just
so annoying, Mark. I'm waiting all show to tip Unequivocal, and that'd be a pop. There it is. And I wanted to give you a different reason too, but anyway.
Yeah, no.
You go first. No, well, unequivocal. I like what Mark just said, all those sorts of things, but mainly because yesterday there were 2 horses out of the stable that paraded absolutely sensational.
Romney's?
Romney's Choice, like you can't imagine how good a parade and what an absolute moral was coming off that trial. And I think I put 11 to 8 next to one of the races yesterday, and it was only 570. And then number 1, which I marked 10s, and I took 90s and 12s a place about, and it paraded sensational in second. So I love when a stable's a little bit on fire, especially a small stable.
Yep.
I especially like when a small stable's got his horses going well. I suspect this will be right up to the mark tomorrow.
That's good information. I love that.
I expect this will be right at the mark, and I thought it might be last. Yeah,
And
last
as good as
standard.
information as that is.
I was tipping it each way, but Mark actually got in first. But it doesn't matter that we don't care who tips.
No.
Yeah. To beat one Sabacus and Bull Rush. And I can see how Gordy could think there might only be 2 chances.
Yeah,
but I thought unequivocal was a live chance.
Even though I like that information, I still think there's only 2 chances.
What are you going to tip, Mark? Unequivocal?
I said 1, 4, 8. I back Bull Rush at current prices.
Yeah.
My little favourite horse down there, Quantrill, I think is absolutely flying. Comes down 6 kilos, obviously going up in grade, but I think it's more of a 1100 metre, 1000 metre horse, not 1200.
Race 4 is the highway, this time over 1200. We haven't seen too many 1200 metre highways.
No.
And Quatronic, 3 from 5 with H. Bowman on board is our favourite, $3.70. And just round
quickly,
up the usual suspects
Just
here,
before you
isn't
start there, this Matthew Dunn, I know the name, obviously trains out of Moreland, but I don't do it. 499 stars last year for 88 winners and like 180 price gears. That's a pretty impressive strike rate.
it? They run a lot of races at the Gold Coast. They race at the Gold Coast every week.
Okay.
It was Gerald Ryan's stable for them.
Yeah, wow, I was surprised by the stat.
So it's $3.70, and good old Luxury's $9. Ocean Grand with a bit of a rider change on is $9. $11 Fuel, $12 Farah, $12 Moss My Name, 15 Sunflowers, 15 Atlantic Sentinel, who you were tipping the other day, weren't you?
Yeah, it was a little bit. I thought it
$17 Charge of Life.
okay. Pretty thick race getaway from the favourite. There's like lots of 14 to 1 chances in this race.
Yeah.
Lots of little queries,
And what about the riding change on the winner 2 weeks ago? It's like Dehan to Jay Ford. What happened to, I didn't see the race, the mare's race, sorry, not the mare's race, 1100 metre race on Wednesday, Deanne Pena to Jay Ford, LA Chabal. What happened?
What happened? Paraded well, looked to have a great chance. Solid at 460 on the fair. Next thing it was 780 on the fair. Next thing it wasn't in the race. The fair showed you the way home there.
I was more interested in the urgency from Jay Ford compared with our girl.
Yeah, I don't think he shows much urgency as our girl.
Anyway, the speed is underneath here. It's raised a legend, Quatronic Moss My Name.
What about when every little girl's successful? She's our girl. And then she's not saying,
You did. Like the first preview show.
Okay, what was it?
Yeah, 5 weeks ago, you said Deanne Pena's going to have a big day. And she won the Jockey's Challenge.
So she was our girl, I suppose, yeah. There she was.
Yeah, so the speed is down underneath them. It's the favourite with Moss My Name, raised a legend. 15 Sunflowers should occupy a more forward position tomorrow. And Diversifier and Fuel I had next best. Would like to see Ocean Grand put himself into the race. He's becoming a frustrating horse. Gordo, these are your races.
Yeah, these are your
Away you go.
horses.
Interested in 3 horses. That's 2 Quatronic, 8 Diversifier, and 100 to 1 shot number 15 Major Sharp. Quatronic actually has to go on top. It's actually one Saturday race in Doomben, so I equate that to a Wednesday Metropolitan race in Sydney. So if you win a Wednesday Metropolitan
That's a very
race in
kind
Sydney,
assessment, Gord.
that's actually good form. It's lightly raced. It's got Bowman on board. As you say, the trainer goes pretty well, particularly for these country guys. So that you have to have it on top. But the price does seem a little bit skinny. Number 8 Diversifier. I found this off its run in a highway last preparation. It ran in the Star Shaft Northern Fury race. I think that's far higher standard than this particular highway. It came 5th by 2.5 lengths. It can repeat that run over the 1200 metres. That was 1100 metres, and I think it has a good chance. It's rather long odds, is it, Mark?
Yeah. I haven't seen much of Cassandra Schmidt. Can she ride?
He goes all right. Goes good. Goes all right.
And
Very pretty, isn't she?
and the
I
last.
don't think she's very pretty. I think her and Priscilla, they kill the makeup. They eat the life of makeup.
right, okay.
They're covered in lippy and gloss and this and that. I think when you wiped it all off, you'd be
So the next morning it's a problem, is it?
very massive issues. Well, I've never been with a Sheila the next morning. What's it like?
Well, you've only been with 2/3 of a woman the next morning.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I've never picked up like look at this glam, I'm full of drink, look at this glam, and then the next morning going,
Okay.
I've never done that.
You've always checked first.
I've just never done that.
He's
You would
always,
have done it.
he's always run away first.
I've run away.
Oh yeah,
There's a
and
dog meeting on.
Number 15, Major Sharp.
It was just lightly raced. The minute you see lightly raced, you want to tip it. That's it.
Lightly raced, and I didn't mind the trial at Goulburn. It wasn't too bad, and it came third in 1,000 metres at Canberra behind horses like Formy, Dad and Cagney, which are all right. Not a massive push, but something that's 100 to 1 probably has a bit of a chance.
I'm going to have to lose tomorrow at Quadtronic. I just go. Not only is this horse $3.50 now, I think it's going to be shorter tomorrow. I think the pit punter's going to say, well, we don't know what else to back. We're going to back this one.
Yeah. It's Bowman. It's like default position, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm still going to be the most forgiving soul that ever lived and win some money on Ocean Grand somehow. But I'm also interested in
Is Gay Jennings to T Berry. I mean, and this is the distance he won at.
So what are you saying? It's a negative riding change or a positive riding change? I don't know which way you're saying.
Well, put it this way, he didn't put it in the race the other day, so it has to be a positive riding change.
Okay. And I also want to get involved with all of Danny Williams running here. I want to give Luxury another chance. But I'm most interested in his three runners, the fact that he's brought the three of them all to town and they've all no trialled. And he's the sort of bloke that can get one of the three really right and get under the guard. I'm a bit suspect about all this. Tiger by the Tail, Van Halen, and what's the other one here called? Some stupid name. Fuel. I thought Fuel would sit in your sort of profile there, 5 stars, 2 wins. Did run the Canberra Guineas last start. What's wrong with it? Fuel.
Well, it's had a run in town, and it was just doing its best. Yeah,
got beaten a length behind top score.
They all got beaten a length in that race.
Pretty good horse, top score.
That Shiga that runs around at Kemmel.
But there's a million different angles there. There'll probably be, there's 17 runs. There'll probably be 18 scratches by the time we reckon tomorrow. So Mounting Yard Mail there for me for sure, guys. So I want to have a couple of these horses. Every time these horses are raced, it's the first time I see them. I've never seen Quadtronic before. I wouldn't know if he's a rabbit or a ball beater.
But Danny Williams stable just isn't going very good at the moment.
It's a fair comment,
Dallas loves the Danny Williams stable, doesn't he? They've got this aura about them, and they never win. But Luxury has got a golden switch. It's got, not only has it got Kay Jennings to be shin, but it's got barrier 1 to barrier 11.
Yeah.
It's like Luxury is, and you were tipping Luxury the other day.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shocker, and I haven't got any numbers. I'm just pointing out that I could mark it 11 to 2. Ocean Grand is, this is last fight at the stumps. 15 Sunflowers. I wish they'd have left Chock on it. I wish she had have drawn wide again, but she finally
Is Chock politically correct?
recovered her. That's his nickname.
Chock, but it means like his little chocolate boy or something.
Right. Okay. Well, let's scrub that. Anthony Cavallo. I wish they'd have left him on.
He's a nice boy.
He's a good rider. Anyway, 15 Sunflowers has turned a corner there, and obviously favourites there, but it's your classic highway race.
It is a classic.
That's race 4, and then we get rid of the 2 staying races in the first half of the preview show. The Kingston Town Seas, Allergic $2.70, McCreary $3.60, Sir John Hawkwood at $6, Janub at $9, Loophole 11 and 26 bar.
Fuck, they're boring races, these races.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
This moral?
I just should say that I imagine Allergic will go forward. McCreary should go forward. He's very fresh.
Very fresh.
0 to 10 get on the Grange, look to go forward. And
a few of them quite stale. Loophole, Song and Laughter.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
So,
sick of even looking at
I think Gord might even have a tip in this race as well.
Your tip might say me, Moral. McCreary?
No, St John Hawkwood. Exactly the same setup as when it won over 2,000 metres.
There's one slight difference there, Gord.
Different trainer. Yeah. And I'd say that's probably a positive. I'm a fan of John Thompson.
Yeah, I am too, but
So he's obviously thinking this is the winning combination for this particular horse, so he's doing it the same way as Van Dyke did it, except I think Thompson's actually a better trainer, so $6 seems like a pretty good price to me. And I actually did like it's had the 1,200 metre trial, so they're definitely priming it to have a crack in this race, and it came second to first. Sealed big gap, but same setup as last prep, and I think it's a good chance at $6.
Yeah, fair enough. And Blake Spriggs does ride that horse particularly well, but I just can't back horses. I can't back horses over 2,000 metres first tip. And even if they've done it in the past, I just can't do it. I'm tipping McCreary. I thought it did a really good job on the Rolling Mile. Going up 400 metres, a little bit of a query with 23 days off, but that's about all. To beat Allergic, I don't want to talk about because it's so boring, and possibly get on the Grange, could get into a placing again.
Hold on, so you mightn't want to yell at Marrera until this race then is over. So you'll have to
I'd rather give him a gobful early. I just love giving him a gobful. I don't know why I don't like him. It's weird. I used to hate Douglas White when we first started the show. And I don't even know why.
Yeah, well, tall poppy syndrome.
Is it the tall? Because I'm not like a tall poppy person.
No, I didn't.
Because everyone's above me in life.
But that is common to those two jockeys. They are considered some of the premier jockeys in the world, so...
He must be a bit tall poppy in me. I didn't even know I had it. What do you tip, Marcus?
3, 4, 5, 1. I've made a decision to oppose Sir John Hawkwood, but I could have gone either way there. Allergic has got the inside barrier to the outside barrier business working for him. McCreary, time off up in distance is against him, and Loophole is the sniper in this race. I think that'll do us for the first part of the preview show for the Golden Rose.
There we go. How are we going, guys?